Welcome to the Battlefield 4 beta. Please note that gameplay is still being balanced and graphics in the beta are not representative of the final product. The beta helps us to configure the game for launch, including a lot of behind-the-scenes technologies. By simply joining the beta, you are helping us adjust the all-important final details in the multiplayer components of our biggest and most ambitious game to date. With that out of the way, it's time to get you into the action. You've been selected to take part in a live fire training exercise in the streets of downtown Shanghai. This is one of 10 multiplayer maps you will experience in the full version of the game. Now you'll be divided into two teams representing US and Chinese military forces. The American team will be launching an all-out offensive on the city, while the Chinese team will be focused on reclaiming it. Both forces will be in contention around the Chinese national TV station located inside this skyscraper in the middle of the combat zone. You'll be presented with 4 classes to choose from: Support, Engineer, Recon, and Assault. The Assault class is versatile, giving you the ability to heal and revive injured comrades. Engineers are vehicle specialists. They can both take down enemy vehicles and repair their own. But if you prefer laying down heavy cover fire and replenishing your squad's ammunition, the Support class is for you. And lastly, the Recon class specializes in taking down enemy targets through the lens of their scope. Each class has its own advantages and equipment, so be sure to choose wisely and play to your strengths. Your team will be divided into squads of 2 to 5 soldiers. On your minimap, your squad will be displayed in green, other teammates in blue, and enemies in orange. You'll have the ability to deploy at a squad mate's immediate location, which is highly effective when your teammate needs quick support. If your squad mate is in a vehicle with an empty seat, you'll deploy directly into that vehicle and jump right into the action. In the Battlefield 4 beta, you can participate in Conquest and Domination game modes. But of course, the full game will have additional game modes to enjoy. Let's get started with Conquest. Your team's objective is to capture key positions in the city to gain control of the battlefield. And be sure to keep an eye on the flags, as they'll show you which team currently has control over each area. Both teams have a limited number of reinforcements known as tickets. The ticket count will decay based on how many capture points the enemy holds. Killing enemy soldiers will also deplete their tickets. The team who runs out of tickets first loses the battle. In Conquest, one of the major tactical points is the top of this skyscraper. Maintaining control over this strategic vantage point is critical in giving your team the ability to deploy here and quickly parachute towards other surrounding capture points. If you're having trouble overcoming the enemy's defenses atop the skyscraper, try something new. Just take the whole damn thing down. Attacking the building's support pillars at the ground level with heavy bombardment will eventually lead to the building's collapse. Taking out the skyscraper is only one of the many tactical possibilities on the battlefield. Try using an RPG or C4 against walls or other parts of the map to open up new paths. To achieve victory, you need to dominate on all fronts: land, air, and sea. Support your infantry troops with a tank, claim the river with heavily armored boats, or wipe out ground targets with a chopper. Domination is essentially a tighter, infantry-only version of Conquest. Similar to Conquest, you fight for control over key positions marked by flags. If a team controls 2 flags or more, the opposing team begins to bleed tickets. The team who runs out of tickets first loses the battle. Now, if you want to get the latest news on what your friends and fellow teammates have been up to, we've also got you covered. Bring up Battlelog at any time to check your stats, see what your friends are up to, relive all of your death-defying moments, and much more. Thank you again for participating in the Battlefield 4 beta. While your beta experience is not as polished as your final game experience will be, your participation helps us deliver the best possible game experience. We are eager to hear your feedback, so be sure to join the discussions on the Battlelog forums to share your thoughts with the community. And remember, an army is only as strong as its weakest soldier. Support each other, give them hell, and glory will be yours on the battlefield.